Well, welcome back, my friends. 22 veterans a day in this country commit suicide. It's awful, and it's our job to raise awareness. Veterans, we love you. You have a place here. You fought for us. Let us fight for you. Please don't fight this fight alone. We back the blue here. We support our Leos. How do we do that, kids? We don't break the damn law. Finally, if you're an addict, never quit quitting. It'll stick one time. I promise. It's tough. And I know it's hard to get help, but never quit quitting. Well, let's jump into this. Today is our wrap-up of 3 cold steel machetes. The one you see here, the Chinese war sword machete, the barong, and the all-terrain chopper. Now, y'all see the damage that this Chinese war sword is doing. I did sharpen all 3 up, or touch up the bevel, edge bevel, so they're working good. Now, this is the heavier of the 3, the bigger of the 3, very comfortable in hand. Let me say this up front. I made the comment the other day that the handles were plastic. Now, in my opinion, it's nylon, glass, whatever you want to call it, it's a sort of plastic. Now, it is not cheap plastic. They're very tough, very durable. Without a doubt, strong. And I will say this, I know Carl Ruger had mentioned some aftershock with plastic handles, and that is true, except on these 3, they seem to be put together, and really, all cold steel machetes, I don't know that I've really felt that. I totally know exactly what he's talking about. We got the all-terrain chopper here, but I think that being that these are thicker stock and the nylon reinforced stuff, really well put together machetes, you just don't get that blowback in your hand. Now, I will tell you this, the only cold steel machete that I'm not a fan of the handle at all is the katana, and you just have to hold one to understand what I meant. I may show y'all at a later date like the handles, but let's get a quick overview of these and move on to that. I did want to address that about the handles. I shouldn't have just said plastic, but my apologies there, because they are really tough. Now, this, I would say, of the 3 is the second heaviest. This one, the all-terrain chopper, might be my favorite, because this thing with a little sharpening up, man, we just walked through some stuff right here. All 3 are good for light yard work. They mow down palmettos. Now, y'all notice that in this one, I really haven't hit or cut down any trees. I'll give y'all my disclaimer that I do every time. These are areas that they're going to come in, they're going to take bulldozers, and they're going to knock the shit down. Well, as soon as I say that, I cut down a little tree. But we're doing line of sight. That means, guys, when they come in to shoot the topo and to do the survey, they got to be able to see where they're going. It's just a sucky part of the job, but it is a good chance to test all my stuff out. Now, let's see what we got here. I think this is the barong or however you say it. I got more and more used to this. This one might be my most favorite handle. It's got that pistol grip, a thicker diameter, feels really good in hand. This almost has somewhat of a Machete shape. But it is, like I said, it's a barong, and it did really well on the testing yesterday, and this was kind of follow-up test. I wanted to do all 3 in the same area, so y'all could get a look at some of the same stuff, some palmettos, the vines, the briars, that kind of thing. All 3 worked very, very well. Do I recommend cold steel machetes? Yeah, I said that yesterday. I think, yard work sucks, but if it's going to suck, you might as well have some fun and have some cold steel machete swords in your hand. Now, let's talk about fit and finish. They're terrible, but you're talking about machetes that, they feel like swords in your hand. They do. They're heavy, they're well built, but they're probably CNC'd. They're turned very quickly. Please don't buy one of these thinking that you're getting a masterpiece. You're getting a CNC quick turn item. I do recommend them because they're fun as hell. They're 1055. Every one of them seem to be very strong. I've got 7 or 8 of them now. Now, I've made it my goal to go ahead and probably get the two-handed Latin machete, the D-guard machete. Somebody mentioned the black bear bowie. Probably get that one. Probably get 3 or 4 more and just do a machete palooza one day. I will say this: the all-terrain chopper and the Chinese war sword handles feel similar. They're oval. They're both heavy. I would say this too. I said some light chopping. I would use the all-terrain machete and the Chinese war sword for heavier duty stuff. I really would. This barong you can do with some heavier stuff. None of them seem very fatiguing. This one was the lighter of the 3. Was able to get some good swings in on all 3 of them. I feel like I highly recommend all 3. You say, Scab, you contradict. No, I'm not. I'm just telling you, when you pay $25-$30 for something, what you're getting. You know, you're not going to get a sword with wooden handles or micarta handles. I mean, you're paying $30 for a CNC thing. The fit and finish is terrible. Now, here we have 2. We have the all-terrain chopper. I figure we'd finish it on the high note, and a Chinese war sword, where y'all can watch old Scabber get down with the get down. Now, this ought to tell y'all something. These are the 2 heavier machetes, and I'm able to swing them both at one time somewhat effectively. A little more practice in and I'll be good. I usually use the right hand's usually a longer one, the short hand, or the left hand's the shorter one. It's better for control. I enjoyed doing the tests on all 3 of these. If you guys get them, or you guys have these machetes, leave in the comments your thoughts on them. I value your input, I really do. I may not always comment. I always try to hit y'all back with hearts and likes to let you know I do read the comments, and I value your opinion. I would recommend all 3 of these. I don't think I have a machete from Cold Steel that I wouldn't recommend. There I am posing, looking good. Well, guys, listen, I love y'all. I enjoyed this one. I'm Scab. You're not. And son, I'm gone.